Hi guys, welcome back to your mat. Today's practice is a morning yoga flow. It's just what you need to get your day started. We'll do a little bit of everything so that you feel good and ready to move on with your day. You don't need any props today unless you want them. I will give you cues in case you are using them at home. And if you have them, that's great. If you don't need them. We're going to start in child's pose. So you'll take your toes together, knees nice and wide, and then walk your hands forward. Let your head rest on your mat. Just breathe. And since it's early, it's a great idea to start to stretch your lungs. So you're taking wide breaths and sending the air real low into your body. And on the exhale, let everything get soft. Start to follow your breath with your mind. And let everything else get quiet. On an inhale, draw yourself forward into a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your knees. Make them as wide as your hips. Cat-cow. Drop your belly low. Lift your chest and your chin. Inhale. This is cow pose. Exhale. Tuck your tailbone. Round your back and push down. This is cat, like a scared cat. A few more like that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And again, breathe in. Cow. Breathe out. Cat. Last round. And on your next inhale, straighten out your spine. And step your right foot between your hands. So if this is a lot for your left knee, just grab something like a blanket or a towel and put it underneath it. As you come upright, let's start with hands on the floor. First, pull your belly forward and lift your chin. And scoot your left knee back until you start to feel a stretch in the front of your left hip crease. And take an inhale. Let your hips sink low. If you're using blocks, they'd be one underneath both hands. Okay. Take an inhale, lift your chin, look forward. And on your exhale, half splits. You're going to straighten behind your right thigh. Take the blocks with you if you're using them. And keep your butt up in the air, so hips directly over your left knee. Woo! Come alive behind your right thigh. You can wiggle your toes or wave with your foot. That'll change what you feel. And now we'll go back and forth. So bend into right knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, half splits. You'll round your back like a cat. Continue to move in this way. Breathing. Really good in the morning to start with dynamic movement, which means postures that you go back and forth in between, that you're moving, as opposed to static stretching, which would be like a long hold if we just sat here for 10 breaths. So in the morning, you want to get your muscles moving. Or if you're warming up for a workout, you want to start with dynamic stretching as opposed to those long holds. Those are things that you'd want to do when you're a lot more warm. Okay, so the next time you come to a bent knee, stay here, tuck your back toes, and lift your back knee up off the ground. Take a breath in. You're going to do the same shape at the back of your mat now. So just pivot, turn it all the way around. Lower your back knee down. Untuck your toes, just like before. Lift your chin, look forward. Give yourself a minute to open up through the front of right hip. To feel more, you just scoot your right knee back in space. And then we'll go back and forth. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, travel forward. Let's do about 6 more. And focus more on syncing the movement with your breath. Noticing where your breath gets caught up, where the breath feels very easy. Okay. The next time you come to a bent knee, stay there, tuck your back toes, and lift your knee up. So now we'll just go back and forth, pivoting a couple times. So inhale, lift your belly up. Now pivot into the same shape at the back of your mat. I'm going to go down and back one more time. Turn around. Get all the way there. One more time. Just opening up the hips. And now wide-legged forward fold. So meet me here in the middle. If your hands don't comfortably touch the floor, grab a block. And then wherever you are, weight is in the toes. You're trying to get the top of your head to point down towards the ground. Then just breathe. Welcome to the upside down. And squeeze your quads while you're here. Shake your head yes and no. Okay, with a little smile, lift up halfway. Smiling's a good way to start your day, right? And then move your hand to the center of your mat. Either hand is just fine. Reach for the sky with the opposite hand. Big twist. Whew, look down. Switch out your arms. Inhale as you open. One more time both ways. Look down. Inhale as you open. Look down. Breathe in. All right, hands back down to the ground. And then make your way back to that tabletop position. Knees down to your mat. And then all the way back to child's pose. And just take a moment and notice the difference between this child's pose and the first one that we started with. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. We'll close today in this child's pose. So all together, let's take an easy inhale, easy exhale. Thank you for showing up to your mat today exactly how you did. I appreciate you, and I hope this practice makes the rest of your day just a little bit sweeter. Namaste.